Can someone's mind really be read? Can you understand what a person is truly thinking just by looking at their face, their eyes, their voice, and their behavior? Many people think mind reading is magic, some call it a superpower, and some do not believe in it at all. But the truth is, the human mind and human behavior are both so deep that if you learn to understand their signals, you start understanding people through their reactions before their words. Today, we will uncover the part of dark psychology that people call mind reading. This is not magic. This is not a supernatural power. It is the science of observation. And by the end of this video, you will understand that what people say is often not as important as what they silently reveal. First of all, it is important to understand that dark psychology does not only mean manipulation. Dark psychology is the study of those hidden sides of human behavior where emotions, reactions, fear, pressure, insecurity, and control all work together. When a person tries to hide themselves, their body system still cannot completely hide their inner state. Their voice changes, their face reacts, their posture shifts, even their breathing changes. The real PowerPoint of dark psychology is that you understand human signals, catch their patterns, and then, based on those patterns, make an estimate of what emotional state the other person is in. That is what makes it feel like mind reading. Real mind reading does not mean directly seeing someone's thoughts. Real mind reading means understanding emotional leakage. Every person tries to control their words, they answer carefully, they try to look calm, they try to appear confident, but their nervous system works faster than they do. That is why when a person is under stress, feeling guilt, under pressure, or hiding something, their body and face bring part of that secret to the surface. These hidden clues are the real material of mind reading. So what you need to understand is not the words, but the hidden state running behind the words. The first and most important rule of mind reading is this: never blindly trust any single signal. Do not make a decision just by looking at the eyes. Do not believe something only because of a smile. Do not reach a final conclusion only by hearing the tone. Human behavior is layered. If someone avoids eye contact, it does not always mean they are lying. If someone smiles a lot, it does not always mean they are happy. If someone is quiet, it does not always mean they are weak. That is why trained observers always look at a cluster of signals. They observe what the face is saying, what the tone is saying, what the body is saying, and what the timing is saying. When several signals point in the same direction, the picture becomes clear. That is professional observation. That is the base of psychological reading. Now comes the most powerful concept, and that is baseline. Baseline means a person's normal behavior. Every person has a natural style. Some naturally speak fast. Some naturally make less eye contact. Some are naturally restless. Some are naturally very expressive. If you do not know a person's normal pattern, you may mistake every unusual thing as a lie or pressure. But when you understand their baseline, then you know when the change happened. And that is where the real clue lies. A change in behavior is what gives the signal: a sudden shift in tone, a smile suddenly disappearing, shoulders becoming tight, breathing suddenly changing. All of these become important when they are different from that person's normal pattern. Mind reading is really about noticing changes, not routine. The human face is the most expressive part of the body. The face hides emotions, but it also betrays them. Sometimes an expression appears on the face for less than a second, and that expression is the real emotion. This is called a micro-expression. It appears so quickly that an ordinary eye often misses it. But a person who develops the habit of observing notices whether the smile is complete or incomplete, whether the confidence is natural or forced, whether the calmness is real or just an act. A real smile includes the eyes. A fake smile usually stays only on the lips. When the upper part and the lower part of the face do not give the same message, understand that the emotion is not completely genuine. A big part of mind reading is understanding the silent language of the face. The eyes are a very deep part of human communication, but understanding them requires more than simple logic. People say that the one who talks while looking into your eyes is honest and the one who looks away is hiding something. But human psychology is not that simple. Some people cannot maintain eye contact because of anxiety. Some naturally make less eye contact, and some people make so much eye contact that it starts to look unnatural, like a performance. So the real signal is not the quantity of eye contact, but the quality of it. Did the eye movement suddenly change? Did the blink rate increase? Was the gaze stable and then break at a specific point? Was the stare so strong that it looked more like control than honesty? The eyes are the doorway to emotions, but understanding them requires nuance. Body language is the language a person does not speak, yet it can still be understood. A person's body is a reflection of their internal state. When someone is confident, their posture is different. When someone is anxious, their movement is different. When someone is defensive, the signal of their shoulders and arms changes. Hands and feet in particular reveal a lot. The face can be controlled with practice. Words can be carefully chosen. But the body's stress response often cannot be controlled that easily. Finger rubbing, face touching, adjusting the neck, moving the feet, shoulders becoming stiff, posture becoming closed. All of these can reflect hidden tension or discomfort. Again, remember this, one signal does not create a final answer. But when the body, face, and tone all move in the same direction, the signal becomes strong. People often focus on words, while the real secret is hidden in the voice. The voice is an emotional fingerprint. The same sentence can carry a completely different meaning in a different tone. When a person feels fear, the pitch can change. When there is pressure, the speed can change. When there is guilt, the pauses can become unusual. When there is irritation, the tone betrays it before the words do. That is why tone matters so much in psychological reading. You have to listen to whether the answer came in a normal flow or felt forced. Was the voice stable or slightly shaking? Was there an extra pause before the sentence began? Was the person trying to appear calm while their voice was not supporting them? Content tells you what a person is saying. Tone tells you what they are feeling inside. Many people think that controlling a conversation means speaking more, but real power often lies in silence. Silence puts pressure on the human mind. When a question is asked and the next sentence does not immediately come, the other person starts explaining themselves. Silence forces a person to rethink their own words. Sometimes they give clarification, sometimes they reveal extra details, sometimes they reveal their own pressure. Silence is powerful in mind reading because it brings signals to the surface. The more a person tries to fill the silence, the more their internal state begins to reveal itself. Very often, what is not found in words is found between the pause and the silence. The most dangerous and powerful part of psychological observation is catching contradictions. When a person's words are saying one thing, but their face, tone, and body are saying something else, that is where real reading begins. People often say things because of social pressure. They protect their image, they avoid conflict, they do not want to look weak. But their body system cannot completely control their inner state. That is why contradiction is a hidden window. If the words are calm but the breathing is fast, if there is a smile but the eyes are lifeless, if there are claims of confidence but the tone is unstable, then an observer understands that the surface and the reality are not the same. Mind reading means not stopping at the surface. It means noticing the mismatch that becomes the first sign of truth. Every person wants to completely hide what is happening inside them, but emotions often leak out. This is called emotional leakage. When a person feels guilt, pressure, fear, or is hiding attraction or dislike, their system brings part of that emotion out. Sometimes that leakage appears on the face, sometimes in the tone, sometimes in posture, and sometimes in breathing. The more a person tries to control themselves, the more artificial they can start to look, and that artificiality becomes a signal for a trained eye. Real reading happens when you notice that the person is trying to stay normal, but their body is not supporting them. That is the moment when the hidden signals of the mind begin to come out. In the end, everything comes down to one skill, and that is deep observation. Mind reading is not one trick. It is a combined skill. In it, you watch the face, listen to the tone, observe the body, feel the pauses, and then connect all of them with the context. That is why not everyone can do it. Most people only hear words, some people only look at the face, some people only make impressions. But a real observer notices every layer. They do not make a quick decision. They patiently connect patterns and understand what is truly happening inside the person. This deep observation is what creates the thing people call mind reading. But with this knowledge comes responsibility. Psychology and dark psychology can lead in two directions. One path is manipulation, the other path is awareness. True strength is not in learning how to control people. True strength is in learning how to understand them. When you learn to read hidden signals, you become more emotionally intelligent. You become more aware. You begin to understand who is genuine, who is under pressure, who is acting, and who is hiding something. This knowledge makes you stronger, but only when you use it to understand, not to exploit. So now the truth is completely clear. Mind reading is not magic. It is the art of understanding human behavior. It is the knowledge of body language. It is the science of understanding tone, pauses, expressions, contradictions, and emotional leakage. The person who only trusts words understands only half the story. The person who learns to read signals begins to see the full picture. Every person is revealing something. Every face gives a signal. Every tone hides an emotion. Every pause contains some kind of thought. The question is not whether people reveal what is inside them or not. The question is, will you now be able to see those signals?